We're open for business, y'all. I'm trying out this Zoom recorder. I've had this for so long. I just don't use it for anything else. I guess in the world of filmmaking, you run into that problem a lot. And you feel like you need it. And then you get it. And then you realize there's so many other things I could have been using besides this. But it comes in handy, stuff like this where I want to be a little closer to the mic. I'm not sure how this sounds. Hopefully it sounds good. But let's get into the ramble. Another thing, I got a package. It was like in this little plastic, and this is the end. And the black one was all the way at the front, I guess. Would you consider this the front? Because it opens here. Is the thing? No, whatever. It was at the closed part. This part automatically opened. I mean, I didn't have to open it up like I didn't have to open it up like a bag of chips. This part was already kind of just closed up. But it's funny because the most common, pop, the little filter, whatever the technical term for this is the black one. And it's hilarious that all the other colors are in front of it. It makes you want to take every one of them out just to get the black one. I just felt like I had to mention that. Oh my gosh. I'm so rude. Got my co-host here, Bubba. He's going to be, my secondhand guy, somebody that I could just pass off the mic to and give you a good talk. Let me give you a backstory about Bubba. Bubba is a childhood toy of mine. Well, childhood friend. My bad, Bubba. He's a childhood friend of mine, and he's here today to, assist, put his input in and everything, and we will just see what he has to say. So, first of all, how are you doing, Bubba? Nope. Let's try that again. How you doing, Bubba?
Hey, buddy, I'm tired.
Bubba is tired, y'all. He's going to be a great addition to the show. So, first things first, it's been a while since I made a ramble. No reason. I always feel like when I have to make these videos, they have to be top of the line or, I guess because of the skits I like to do in between these things. I want it to be a full episode of that kind of stuff. So if I can't get one thing to go, I just don't do it at all. That's my fault. Also, the podcast has been a little slow, but also there's a lot of buts here. My bad. But if this sounds good and I didn't have to resort? Is it resort? If I don't have to depend on that mic, I could use these for podcasts when I'm not at the house. I could just go somewhere else and record with this stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that sounds. Rugrats is planning on making a comeback, a movie, and I think some episodes. I'm not sure exactly on the details, but that's what makes these rambles a lot more fun when I don't know everything. So a picture popped up of it looking like it's a live action or whatever, and it looks like that right there. That wasn't confirmed, but it's hilarious how many people I saw with the caption,
"You would have thought that Rugrats was going to bring back the same animation."
And I was like, how many people is this ran by one person? I say all this to say this, to say that this is, to say all of that, to say this and that and the other thing. People that's working on Rugrats, I hope you keep the season 8 style look. Don't make it too update. Don't make it too updated that it feels unnatural or it doesn't feel like the same show. I see a lot of the people that did the Rocko's Modern Life little video. They did like a perfect. I ain't consider perfect, but it was a best way to adapt what is going on, and it doesn't feel like it's out of touch of the show, which was that was a cool way of doing it. And hopefully it's not that bad. I hope it is good. I hope it is good. The Hey Arnold movie, I didn't get to see it yet, but I'll do a first timers review on that movie. I haven't heard any criticisms. It's criticisms, but it just didn't come out right. I haven't heard any bad things about that movie yet. Not yet, not at all. But hopefully, the Rugrats. I that was one of my favorite shows growing up. Number one, Rugrats, and number two, Rocket Power. I would love to see a reboot of Rocket Power in a way. Depending on how the Rugrats do, then I will probably want to see my other shows rebooted. I also saw like Ed and Eddie. Like that's horrible. It's changing the animation or changing that look, like you did with the Powerpuff Girls and you did with Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go is in their own lane in a sense where it's like, yeah, I kind of miss the old Teen Titans, but it's fine for the youth. It's not my show anymore, and I'm willing to let that go. But since they got Young Justice season 3 coming out, that kind of makes up my Teen Titans feel. That's the show I liked, and I'm glad that's not changing. Because of that is the reason why I don't care for Teen Titans Go being what it is. Powerpuff Girls felt like it was too updated. Didn't really feel like it was for me anymore, which makes sense again. Being like 23 and watching your old shows just do new things is a little hard to digest. So that's why a lot of people that's my age can't watch those shows, because it's so hard to be okay with something new of what you grew up with. I know like the studio is just trying to try stuff out, and you kind of have to give them a chance, because they can't do the same exact thing and expect it to be good. I don't know what else I'm saying, but overall, I hope the Rugrats series is doing good. I'm a little skeptical. I want to keep my hopes down about it, and if it turns out good, great. Let's see what else you can do. And also Nickelodeon, if you need some extra ideas, I'm your guy. Sometimes I be having some rambles just sitting in my phone. Let me see your manager is a phrase that's thrown around so much, it's gotten annoying. And it's never just, Bubba, how do you feel? How do you feel about people asking for your manager as your work of your place?
Hey, looky here. I got a flashlight.
That's what Bubba tells him. Bubba says, if you come up running up on me asking for my manager, I say, look, I got a flashlight. Sounds right to me. I get why people ask for them, but sometimes it's for like stupid situations where it's like you got a coupon that says certain items it doesn't use for these certain items, and they didn't read that. Like, mainly all like sports stores will be like, you can't use this on Nike, Jordan, Under Armour, Adidas products, and which you're like, what else is there to use for? But it's like their little miscellaneous items. It's just to get you into the store. And that's already a rigged thing anyway. But you also have to understand, if it says that on the coupon, there's not really much else they can do. Except for some cases, the district manager is like, let's just keep our customers happy. And then it's like babying them. You shouldn't baby the customer. Like, you shouldn't do that. But also I get sometimes you kind of just like, yeah, it's whatever. If it's some new pair of shoes that just came out and it clearly states that this coupon cannot be used on new releases, sorry, you messed up. I don't know what else to tell you. A lot of people think if I could see your manager, we could talk this through. Even the situations that when they do talk to the manager and all they said is the same exact thing, it's like, what else? Did you just want to hear from somebody that's over me? Like, or did you want to make it seem like I'm a bad employee? Like, what was your goal besides actually trying to resolve the situation? Like, I can understand if the coupon doesn't state it, and even though there's cases I know that happens, but I can understand the coupon doesn't state it, and you're testing it or you're trying to prove a point. And I can kind of understand that, but giving somebody a hard time that works like 9 hours in the day at a store, it shouldn't get to that point, is what I'm saying. It just shouldn't get to that point. Hashtag retail courtesy. Just be nice to the people that's selling there. Unless they give you an attitude, then give them an attitude. But the ones that's just trying to do their job and only could do whatever is in their jurisdiction, then just let them work. Don't be that person. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. I really hope this mic worked. And also I made sure I didn't hit the record button, because that button is a little easy to do. And if it's good, I might be using this more often. So see you next time. Subscribe to the channel. I'm saying that already, but I do the typical if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment. I feel like people don't really listen to that. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Leave a like on this video, share it. You know, maybe some other people need to hear this, you know, even like somebody that you don't know. So tweet this. Go ahead, tweeter this YouTube video. That's such a term I don't even hear anymore. Don't y'all think it's funny? We went from that one video or to that Vine to that meme. I don't even hear videos reference to, I don't hear people even reference a video to a video. I mean, I don't hear people reference a video as a video. It's just a meme. You seen that meme? That's like, I don't hear it. That's just me though. Let me go.